You're listening to the Unironically Opinionated podcast.
Thank you for joining us today. My name is Alex, and I'm here with my co-host Max, although this is Alex from the future just cutting in real quick to give a quick spoiler warning for all of Marvel Phase 4, Star Wars TV show Andor, House of the Dragon, and content warning on House of the Dragon, as well as, even though the TV show's TVMA, I thought I'd give a quick content warning as some of the stuff is explicit. Also, this is a podcast we just decided to record out of the blue, so it's a little bit lacking in format, but I hope you enjoy it. Here we are talking about Ant-Man Quantumania. Alright. Yeah, there's no formality. Honestly, pull up Minecraft. But yeah, that trailer, I'm sorry, I didn't see anything. I was like, man, I'm excited to watch this.
Yeah, it just looks like your average Phase 4 Marvel show.
I guess I can say this. Maybe we'll be wrong later, and I guess we have the Kane cameo, or he is the villain, I guess. So it's not really a cameo. There's no like, Ahsoka's here to save the day, or it's the Illuminati with Mr. Fantastic. Like, there's no weird ass fucking hype cameos for the sake of hype. We're not adding 3 Spider-Men to this movie. Do you know what I mean? So.
Well, about that.
Oh, cool.
I mean, first there's Bill Murray, and then second, apparently MODOK is supposed to, or Mordok, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the comics. Yes, the big head dude.
The head.
So he's supposed to be in it, but I don't know if that would count as a Fantastic Four. I mean, he's not Fantastic. I'm not a Marvel.
A MODOK cameo might
fan.
be kind of that, but when they did that Hulu series, I don't think a single person I know watched it. So maybe not.
I mean, that wasn't live action in the
also
MCU.
It had
either.
Oswald Pattinson or whatever his name is in it, and like, it is a pretty good cast. So yeah, that dude.
Huh? Was that the Killer Monkey one?
No, that show's actually fun. The Killer Monkey one, I forget what it's called.
Is that MCU too?
It's not MCU, but it is Marvel comics related. And I've never read the comics or nothing, but I watched the show because my dad was like, "Have you heard about this?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "You should watch an episode." And it's enjoyable, if nothing else. It's kind of like John Wick. It's mindless violence with an occasional shitty joke about the monkey not being able to talk.
Oh, can he not?
Yeah, a lot of like revenge tropey jokes too. So not too terrible. Also, the monkey's like in love with a woman. There's a lot of weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now I might have to watch.
What is the note monkey name? Yeah, that.
Is it like Assassin Monkey or something?
Yeah, I forget. It's like a Hulu original. It's done in the same animation style as like Archer. I don't know. It's okay. I forgot that show existed.
It's called Hit Monkey.
Yeah, Hit Monkey. It's pretty odd show. I don't know how it really got made this day and age. Like, I don't think we'll see crossover in the MCU. What has the Marvel timestamp? Also, maybe is there a second season? They kind of left it hanging for an open. I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, back to that Ant-Man trailer.
Yeah.
You see that shot that like looked straight out of the Clone Wars, but it was like King dudes?
Yeah, dude.
I was like, this looks, even the like CGI quality looked the exact same, and I'm like, come on, it's like 2022, not 2002. It almost looked better in 2002.
I'd hum the music, but we all know.
Yeah.
Anyone born after 2005, that's a boy. I don't know. My sisters don't know Star Wars, so. But
I mean, King looks cool.
We like the actor.
About it.
I'm sorry.
That's about it.
I don't actually think
it
King
probably
looks,
is the actor. Yeah.
No, I don't think King looks that good, but I like the actor. So, and he was an interesting part in Loki, and Loki's the only Disney Plus Marvel related project that's any good. So.
Yeah. True.
Like at all. And I don't like Ant-Man 2, so this show does not have a lot that's going for it for me right now, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I kind of feel the same way.
So, is that ghost character from Ant-Man 2 ever gonna show up again? Weren't they gonna fix her?
In the Thunderbolts or whatever, maybe.
Yeah, the
Just
maybe
the
project.
B-list villains.
the Disney Plus Defenders.
Maybe C-tier
That'll be
villains,
real
honestly. I
enjoyable,
think
I'm
half
sure.
of them are just superhumans or super soldiers, so it's not like they're even that
not
unique.
Not to spoil the entirety of She-Hulk, but I'm sure she can just retcon anything that's bad, so hopefully that'll be fine.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, we're good. She-Hulk will take care of it.
She-Hulk or bust.
Just looking up the Thunderbolts lineup. Let's see who we have.
Evil, let me guess. It's like Evil Cap.
All right, I got it right here. Let's see. Okay, so we got
It's like
Valentina De Fontaine, the lady.
The cameo chick got it.
The cameo chick, exactly.
The one I'm
the
second
female
least.
evil Nick Fury lady.
She's the least exciting cameo in the MCU right now.
We're putting together a crew.
Yeah, right
win,
behind the Doctor
kinda.
Strange 2 cameo at the end. She's the only other one I care less about.
At least her cameos didn't involve a third eye popping into a forehead. You know what I mean?
And undermining the end of the movie. Yeah, can't confirm.
Anyway, they also have the new Black Widow.
Oh, actually a saving
Florence
grace.
Pugh. So yeah, she might carry. She was easily the best part of Hawkeye, in my opinion.
And the terrible Black Widow movie.
Yeah. And then we got Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes. So yeah, okay, what? I thought he was a good guy.
Dude, he's not gonna work with New Cap. We already went over this. We already did that conflict.
Look.
He's going to therapy.
I'm just reading an article. I'm reading this is a Screen Rant article. I don't know.
Max,
okay?
I'm telling you.
It's not confirmed.
Surrogate of Screen Rant. I'm telling you, surrogate of Screen Rant. We can't do Bucky Barnes in it because he's going to therapy.
Oh, how could I forget? Therapy, that'll fix his problems. I'm just kidding. Wait, that sounded like I don't advocate for therapy. I advocate for it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I don't take that the wrong way.
None of this is making it into the podcast.
Anyway,
unless I just put all of it in the podcast.
Ghost is the next one. Yep.
Oh, there she is.
Confirmed. Canon.
But not
yeah, I mean, her idea is kind of cool.
Right?
I don't know if they could really fix her character and make her all that cool and interesting and awesome, but I think the suit is really sick, and the fact that she can turn invisible and whatever is sick.
I liked Taskmaster's suit too.
I'm okay to see more of Ghost. I'm okay with seeing more Ghost.
I think the problem with Ghost is not the movie she's in or her existence, but it's just the movie she's in is really bad. And so probably not a lot of people remember who she is if they watched that movie.
That's very true.
It's interesting because it's like they did Evil Ant-Man, so they actually had to, use a more creative villain other than a different villain that can shrink, and then it was just kind of a flop, so
yeah.
I don't know.
And then Taskmaster, whoop-de-doo.
I remember that character and all of the voice lines she had, because spoiler alert.
How are they gonna? So they're gonna make her evil again, or what?
They're anti-heroes. They're good people that kill people.
They are? I didn't know anything. I thought these were all evil people. My bad.
They're all gonna be anti-heroes.
I'm not a comic reader. I'm sorry. Okay, anti-heroes, because we just need more of those when
they're good guys.
Every superhero movie now.
They're good guys, but they can kill the generic villain baddie.
The hierarchy in the MCU is about to change.
They're making it political.
Dwayne Johnson cameo when?
Only if he kills the entire Thunderbolt squad in their first outing.
I'd support that. And then Deadpool walks in.
No, just The Rock. Actually, not like any superhero Rock. Just The Rock shows up, off the set of the Fast and the Furious movie. Walks over to the Disney lot, and he just murders the entire Thunderbolt squad. Every last.
Yeah. He's finally playing himself. Just like he does in every other movie.
The Rock joins the Avengers after that.
That would be hype. He could replace Hulk since Hulk is getting old. They'd save on the CGI budget.
It's more like since they
Just paint him
butchered the
green.
Hulk as a character, but
Yeah, well, Marvel doesn't care. Anyway,
he has a son now, though.
U.S. agent John Walker.
Wait, is the son gonna be on the Thunderbolts?
Oh, I forgot he has a son. Why did you have to remind me?
The Red Hulk was gonna be on the Thunderbolts, so did they just put the son in instead? And they're just gonna shoehorn him into the Thunderbolts?
Did they even mention the Red Hulk at all?
No, but General Ross is supposed to be the Red Hulk, but I think the actor
He died.
Yeah, that was.
But they're recasting him with Harrison Ford.
Are they?
That's what I heard. Google it. That's what I heard last. I'm pretty sure it was from a really good source too. I think it was like from a really good source.
Okay, audience, take our word for it. Really good source. Harrison Ford is replacing Ross and also becoming the Red Hulk. And also,
Fine,
Harrison Ford
Google
is 80 years old and senile too.
It's from Deadline. They're reliable. I'm pretty sure they are.
Another level of depression.
I'm pretty
Not
sure
for the
they
first
are.
time this week from the MCU, but probably for the 7th.
Am I wrong?
It's only Monday, folks.
Okay, well, that.
Bro,
please tell me there's a scene where Harrison Ford turns into a Red Hulk. Oh my gosh!
I'm telling you right now, there's no way. I watched Harrison Ford in interviews for the Blade Runner sequel when that came out. He was senile then. He can't be functional now.
That's gonna be crazy.
He can't be functional now. There's no way.
They just replaced one old guy that died with another old guy that's gonna die,
Harrison
and
Ford
then they're gonna have to replace him a third time
before he makes an MCU debut. That's what I'm saying. It would be like a valid bet to take, I think.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair.
Speak about Deadpool. There's a Deadpool on Harrison Ford before he makes it to the MCU. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe when he dies, just replace him with Deadpool. Anyway,
you know, Deadpool's introductions to the MCU is gonna be him pops out of the Disney Plus logo and into the back of the scene.
Yeah, when She-Hulk does it, we don't like it. When Deadpool does it, I will like it.
Ryan Reynolds is attractive. More attractive than a woman, I think.
I mean, anyway, John Walker, U.S. agent.
He means
John Walker, U.S. agent. He's also on the Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
I'm okay to see more. I actually thought he was fine. I liked him. I didn't like the show as a whole, but I thought he was good. So
no, I mean it's not his fault.
Okay.
The writing is just like he.
Oh baby, this last one's good though.
All right, the last.
You ready? Unless you want to keep talking about it.
No, just go. Just go. Oh.
Just didn't want to hear you rant. Anyway, last one, Red Guardian. So,
actually,
David Harbour.
All right.
He might be saving the MCU.
Wait, the side characters of Black Widow are slowly redeeming the skull.
Yeah.
Sentence I never thought I'd say out loud.
That's right. We need more David Harbour, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
And then okay, so here these are unconfirmed who could still be added. So I'm assuming that means the other ones are confirmed.
I guess we need more.
Here are the unconfirmed ones.
Put the
starting
Kylo
with
Ren meme here.
Aaron Zemo. I don't want more Zemo. Get rid of him. We're done. He did his part. We didn't even need him in Civil War. We needed him in Civil War. We didn't need him in the Captain America show.
Also, he was
We're
like
done.
the only charisma in that show. So, I mean, not that he was good. Just he added any. Like he danced. Remember, we got Zemo dance. I mean,
Oh yeah, good point.
Like that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, here he is, Thunderbolt Ross / Red Hulk. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, how can you do the Thunderbolts now that Ross is dead? So
Harrison Ford turning into a Red Hulk. Oh man, when that drops, they're gonna put it in the trailer. That'll be crazy. That'll be crazy.
Indiana Jones canon's son, Shia LaBeouf, and say, "You won't like me when I'm angry."
Shia LaBeouf in the MCU when?
As soon as
Playing
he's
himself,
uncanceled,
an actual cannibal?
Ooh, actually, I'm down.
That would be sick.
You can
That'd be
uncancel
sick.
Shia if he comes back like that.
Yeah, like Kraven the Hunter, but like
No,
it's
like
Shia LaBeouf and he hunts humans.
he wears normal clothes too. Like he doesn't dress up. He's just actual cannibal.
Maybe like a suit. Like he wears a suit.
But like a cheap suit, like one that he rented. Like
Yeah. Okay.
he's just on the streets, you know.
And then that clip of him clapping at the end of that play will be at the very end of the movie. It'll
That'll
break
be
the fourth
post
wall.
credits.
You know?
Actually, we got the post credits.
Post credit, just him clapping. Exactly.
In fact, you don't need to watch
Marvel
the movie.
hire fans.
You don't need to watch the movie. Actually, just look up that one scene from that one video, and that's it. Because heavens knows we're not watching the movies. We're just watching the post credits. So, just Shia LaBeouf clapping. That's the
it.
Thunderbolts. We've made the whole movie.
I would
TV
rather
show.
watch 2 hours of that than She-Hulk season 2.
Watching 2 hours of Shia LaBeouf, like old Shia LaBeouf drama, might be more worthwhile.
Absolutely. Anyway, next one. Oh boy, The Abomination.
Oh, Tim Roth looks so excited in She-Hulk. He definitely wasn't just there to collect his paycheck.
Absolutely not. Oh, he's the last one on the list.
Oh.
So
What a hold out.
that's
Stunning
something.
star.
Yeah. So Hulk's son? Can we talk about that?
I I used to know the Planet Hulk story really well. They kind
But
of
it happened off screen, huh?
well, the Planet Hulk story, they like butchered half of it for Thor Ragnarok. So where, you know, Hulk decides to leave the Avengers and then go to space and fight on a gladiator planet. Thor wasn't there at all. And like he literally starts Revolution, has a family, and then he comes back to Earth with his son Scar. And I don't remember the storyline after that, but yeah. So in a way, kind of happens off screen, more just like in Hulk's own like best storyline, Planet Hulk. Yeah, and I don't. Dude, they'll never do a Hulk movie, so I guess they're just saying that it happened off screen. Off screen. Gamora's the mom.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She comes back. They save her from dying, with the multiverse shenanigans.
The plot twist incoming, you know. There's a wild Gamora walking out there that's not part of the Guardians, and
she's a Hulk mommy now.
I don't know. Listen, I'm just guessing at the cameos in the future. Okay.
Hire fans, Marvel.
I'm not a fan.
Hire haters.
Don't put that on evil on me. All right.
Sorry, my apologies.
Listen, we watched all of She-Hulk.
I should have known.
I have. It's too much. It's all too much now. I can't do it anymore, Max.
Yeah.
I saw, dude. I was looking at Disney Plus because I watched Andor today, and I was like, "Ooh, what's coming up?" It's just the Nick Fury show, and every time I think about Nick Fury, I'm like, "Wow, that character was really good in the Captain America like Winter Soldier movie." And then I think about the fact that he lost his eye to a cat scratching it out in Captain Marvel.
I mean, it was an alien cat.
Ooh, it was like the equivalent of like E.T.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he's like,
E.T.,
in Winter
go
Soldier, he's like,
home.
the last time I trusted somebody, I lost an eye. A couple movies later.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that line.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my gosh.
I'm like, you
Last
done
time
this
I trusted
badass.
E.T., I
Dude,
lost
you
an
trusted
eye.
a cat, and the cat, like, you know, it was the cat. What a good subversion of expectations. Bravo, Ryan. I mean, whoever directed
Wow. Bravo, Vince.
yeah. Bravo, Robert
Interesting.
Was a running
Secretly,
list.
it's making Spy Kids 4.
We're developing
It's called
a long
Ant-Man.
list. There is a Spy Kids 4. They rebooted it.
Oh, did they really? Oh my gosh, I'm so behind.
No, catch up on your lore so that you can understand Ant-Man when
Do
they
they have- do they
inevitably
have a-
cross over.
4D all the time?
No,
And it's the same actors
no,
too?
it's not the same actors. I think we'll have a mix of cameo.
is it
It's
really?
literally a reboot.
That's
it's like
stupid.
time
I want
travel-y.
the same actors.
They did the time travel.
Oh boy.
They had nothing else to do, you know?
Oh, hold on. They are making a 5th. It'll be a Netflix movie?
Oh boy, can't wait.
What?
That'll be good.
Rodriguez is returning, so it'll be.
Well,
a good
hopefully that
time.
means he's been fired from Boba Fett, so he can't touch Star Wars.
Yeah.
All of my favorite franchises
Wait.
are in shambles. Every last one. And
Wait,
if the audience
Zachary
members
Levi will lead
disagree,
the
they
Spy
can
Kids
fight me.
cast. This could be good, actually. Hold on.
Wait, what could be good? Spy Kids?
Zachary Levi is going to lead the Spy Kids cast.
I swear, you and Parker, bro, you see the words Zachary and Levi together, and the movie
I just
will
liked
be
him in
good.
Shazam. I've only seen him in Shazam. I'm sorry. I just thought he was really good and had some
Actually,
good
he was good
charisma,
in
and it'd be
Chuck,
good
too.
in,
And
it'd be
he's-
good in Spy
and
Kids.
he's good in Tangled.
Oh my gosh, he's in Tangled.
Yeah, he's Flynn
I
Rider,
forgot.
bro.
How did I forget about that?
Tangled is like low-key, like one of the best.
That's
Disney
like one of the
movies.
best.
I
Easily
don't,
one of the best.
I don't listen. I don't want to age myself exactly, but growing up, Tangled popped out. I was like in like 7th or 8th grade or something like that. Great movie, bro. Watch that stuff. I watched it too many times, I think.
I've seen it a lot. I think for Christmas that year, we gave it to almost every single member of our family, like extended family.
The kids liked Frozen, but Frozen was trash by comparison.
Oh, absolutely.
And they made 2 of those, so.
That's
Right.
not even Pixar. That's just Disney, isn't it?
No, it's just Disney. It's
Wow.
like, yeah. Just a good
Good
movie.
for them.
Very good.
Anyway, Spy Kids. It'll
Anyways.
center on the kids of super spies who team up to take down an evil game developer.
They're doing the video
Huh.
game again. No way.
Ah. Bring the thumb guys back.
I like the
Terrify a
thumbs.
new generation of children.
Dude, I think you're forgetting the more terrifying parts of that show. Do you remember?
Dude with all the ears.
Yeah, no, one of the twists. That's Minion, bro. One of the twists is like all the secret agents that were sent him before. He turned them into like children's show things, and they look like demented Teletubbies. I forget what they call it. It's like on his like children's programming TV show. It's like Floop Land or Floop, like because the villain's name is Floop.
Oh yeah, when he has his
And they play it backwards
and they play it
they're
in the
like,
car, right?
we need help, or something like that.
Oh my gosh!
That is
Yep.
truly
I
terrifying.
just googled it. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the truly terrifying part of that movie. The thumbs are just kind of funny.
I need to rewatch this movie.
It's
Wow.
yeah, that movie's a trip.
Oh, and his castle
And
too.
dude,
Ugh.
Machete's in that movie, and he plays Machete. He's Uncle Machete.
Wow, I gotta rewatch this.
Yeah, it's quite the movie.
Oh, he co-wrote the reboot with his son. He named his son Racer. That's interesting. Oh, Racer Max, actually. Racer Max.
That's how do you feel showing a namesake with
What do you name
Racer
his other
Max
kids?
over
Do you
there?
think they're all like normal names? And then it's just Racer Max?
Hey, I mean, at least
No, they're not. So Racer is one of them. And then Rebel is another. And then Rhiannon? Rhiannon? I don't know how to... Rhiannon?
I don't know.
It's Rhiannon. Never heard of it. Anyway.
Rhinoan.
I know it.
I have no
Rhiannon? It sounds like a Pokemon. Anyway, and then Rocket. And then Rogue.
You named all your kids.
So their
You had the
family
Robert-
tree is
you
like
had the Rodriguez
Robert,
name,
Racer,
so all
Rebel,
of you-
Rhiannon, Rocket, and Rogue
When
Rodriguez.
they put all their initials together, it's just a bunch of R's. So
Yeah, this is definitely the kind of guy that would make Spy Kids.
and Boba. I'm not.
I
I'm
just-
not
I
letting
don't-
it go. You made
Stop,
Boba
stop,
Fett.
please.
I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it.
I don't either. I don't.
At least
That's
Andor's.
when any hope
pretty-
I had for Disney Star Wars.
At least
Okay, not any hope. Not any hope.
Andor's
peak.
restoring some hope
Andor's
after
peak.
a streak of interesting projects. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, so you're caught up in Andor now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked episode 7 too.
I think the first half of 7 was better than the second half. That whole beach scene was a bit
Really? I liked
odd.
it.
I mean, yeah, it was fine. Just like, I don't know. I
They
couldn't
have
tell
racial
'cause
profiling and
I don't feel like the comedy landed super well. The choking joke was okay, but like the weird beach scene where he's like looking behind his shoulder the whole time, I don't know.
I don't think that was comedy. I think he was just
But there's like
kind of
this
sus.
like lighthearted music playing during that part, so I don't know.
Oh,
It's kind of like a contrast there that didn't quite work, but I think the rest of the episode was really good.
yeah.
I'll find something to complain about and all the things, every last one.
Of course, as expected. And I will keep saying its peak until 2 months after, and then, the story's completely ruined, and I finally accept that it was bad, but
Okay, that won't happen till the very end of season 2.
So they're gonna pull a Mandalorian on us, is that what you're saying?
You like the Mandalorian. I don't know what
I do.
Yeah, you have no problems with it. Not
So
a single
maybe
one.
oh no, it'll happen in Boba Fett season 2.
Please tell me
Of a
that
flashback. Show
Please-
Andor and
Please tell me there's not a Boba Fett season 2. Please.
Andor cameo in Boba Fett season 2 when?
Boba Fett cameo and Andor when?
Nah, there's just a rumor a few months ago they were gonna do a season 2, but nothing substantial.
Please no. The more I think about it, like the cameos hurt Mando season 2, but what hurts Mando season 2 more than that is the fact that he immediately gets the baby back. Like there's no time where Mando like goes and reflects or learns anything. It's like 2 episodes later. You know what I mean? Like the end of season 2 of Mando is like, man, a heart-wrenching goodbye between little baby Yoda and good old Mando, and then it's just like, psych. Season 3, same shit, different day. I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, no, I mean,
Yeah,
I
you don't
agree.
care.
But
I got
no,
it.
sorry.
I'll stop.
No, I agree. I agree. I completely agree.
No, you
But I
don't.
got distracted because I pulled up Star Wars leaks because we were talking about this, and it says, brand new post 2 hours ago, it says a secret writer's room, a rising scribe, and a post Skywalker timeline, a look inside Damon Lindelof's Star Wars movie. And this is from Hollywood Reporter.
David Lindelof.
So apparently there's
Star Wars
another
movie.
secret movie they didn't tell us about that supposedly has been in the work for months.
Is Taika
This
still
is the
getting a
guy
movie?
that's worked on
Or-
Lost, Watchmen, and The Leftovers.
Watchmen is in the HBO show or the Zack Snyder movie?
HBO.
The HBO show was really good. Like, I kind of like the Snyder movie, but the HBO show was, like, really good.
Sources tell Hollywood Reporter that Lindelof is writing the new Star Wars script with Justin Bray Gibson, a young and rising writer who worked as an executive story director on Guillermo del Toro's vampire drama The Strain, and wrote episodes of Star's The Counterpart, a series that deals with parallel dimensions and starred J.K. Simmons. Oh, I was gonna watch that.
So, wait,
But
is
then I
this...
found out that it doesn't have an ending and they're not going to make a final season. So I was like, I
Nice.
don't think I will watch that because I need closure.
Yeah, that's completely fair. But also...
But it sounded
so,
great.
this writer did multiversal work. Does that mean... Is this the foreshadowing of multiverse Star Wars content?
I hope not.
Please say no.
Please stop. No more.
I don't want more time travel. I don't want more multiverses. I like Mando. He has like an arc that starts at the beginning and ends at the end, and in between we go on a couple little fetch quests. Works well.
They're also working with Patrick Somerville, who worked with Lindelof on Leftovers. He is also a consulting producer on Obi-Wan Kenobi and a writer on the upcoming Willow series.
Well,
I mean, if he's
well,
only a consulting producer, I don't know how much of an impact he had on Kenobi, but he's writing Willow, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I watched Willow as a kid. Do I remember very much of it? I hate to say it, but no. Am I super hyped for Willow?
I had no idea it existed, if I'm being honest, until they said they're making the new series.
Yeah, well, my dad watched a lot of like fantasy and stuff. I bet you didn't know Lord of the Rings had cartoons.
No, I knew that. Haven't seen him, but
The
I
Hobbit
was
is
aware of it.
fire, real talk. Also, Return of the King, but that middle one where they squished the Fellowship and Towers together is pretty bad. So, lots of singing.
Sources say the story would take place after the Rise of Skywalker, although it would not be a continuation of the Skywalker saga. It could, however, feature some of the characters from the trilogy.
Ahsoka again, baby.
So that's about all we know about it. I mean, according to this article. That's interesting that they have a secret project going on. It makes you wonder how many secret projects they have going on that just,
What do you mean?
get
There's
canceled
4 Game of
because
Thrones spinoffs.
all the public ones get canceled too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
maybe they're sick of all the negative press from canceling stuff that they're like, oh, we're just not going to tell anyone when we work on a movie. That way, when it inevitably gets canceled, 6 months in, we don't have to let people down as much. I don't know.
What is or isn't canceled? Does Taika and Ryan still have movies? I mean,
Ryan says his only problem is scheduling, and that he said that like really recently because he's on his Knives Out press tour, whatever. So his should still be happening. Apparently, he says he still talks with Kathleen Kennedy, so probably at some point. And then Taika's, I haven't heard anything about it ever since just before Thor. That was about it. And then he said that was going to be the next thing he was going to work on.
Taika's is supposed to be out.
I mean, apart from Our Flag Means Death season 2. So
I think Taika's is supposed to be out like next year, right? I mean,
I doubt it at this point.
Original.
Yeah, the projected. Yeah, I doubt it.
I don't know. Star Wars Leak have anything about Survivor having Starkiller in it? Because those cameos in Andor are the only cameos in Andor. So.
I haven't seen any actual leaks about that, but yeah, I've heard people speculating that.
I don't know. I saw someone say that the silhouette and the doorway in the Survivor trailer looks vaguely like Starkiller, and now that the ship and the armor are recanon, maybe he's gonna be recanon.
That'd be pretty crazy.
It would be.
I could see it.
Nuts.
I could see it happening.
Because the games really can't be canon anymore. Because they nuked Camino, right? And
maybe they were gonna change it with their remake.
Maybe.
If the remake even happens, because it keeps getting delayed, just like everything.
Yeah. Well, they have to do as much as humanly possible to avoid fan, outrage, hate, the whole shabacle. It's just a bad time.
That's why they should do it all in secret, I guess.
To all of our dismay. What else is new, Max? We saw the droid in Andor. That was cool. I like the droid.
Which droid?
The K2, the BK unit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like how scary they are, too.
They're menacing.
In Fallen Order, they were, terrifying, so it's kind of cool to see them do that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool to see them just effortlessly just chuck people.
Yeah.
Also, I enjoyed seeing the call center in Star Wars. I just love how depressing they made that look.
It is interesting how much Andor has regular, and I don't mean like bounty hunters. I don't mean clones. Regular ass blue collar, like the life is a grind kind of people in it.
I love it.
It's interesting. It's definitely interesting.
And what I really enjoy is what they're doing with the villains, people in the Empire. Like that lady, I really don't know half the names of the people.
Deeper than I can.
But it's kind of nuts. You know the one, the blonde lady. Yeah, I like how, I still empathize with her. Empathized with her.
That's not good cut, by the way.
I know.
Empathize.
Anyway, all I'm trying to say is I can relate with the character because she's like, I don't just hate all the villains. I kind of want them to get some dubs too. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
it was really satisfying to see her on the council, and they're like, "Oh, what do you mean you were breaking the rules and getting this info? And she's like, well, L plus ratio to this other guy.
She did kind of say L plus ratio out loud.
She really did. And it paid off. And the other dude's like, yeah, watch your back.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I'm enjoying that.
It's interesting. I'm wondering where it's going. And also, I'm wondering where the call center guy is going to. Because he's going somewhere.
He's going nowhere right now.
Well, we wouldn't keep following him if he was going nowhere, you know?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I just meant he's in a call center.
He's going to the underclass. What else? Oh, I think the reason the villains are so empathizable, if that's a word, I think it's because Stellan's up to something, bro. Stellan Skarsgård, I don't know his name.
Yeah.
There's something. He's not.
I think he's
not altruistic. I don't think
he's turning into more of Saw Gerrera's type group, where Mon Mothma's like, I'm actually gonna not do it extremist way, where he's like, if people die, people die. I mean, we gotta get the cause out there.
Mon Mothma's kind of an extremist too, because she's like, I need to be bankrolled, but I'm actually like, you know what I'm doing, but you don't know what I'm doing. So that was interesting. This is going to be a really topical
thing. Oh, yeah,
thing.
when she was talking to that other guy. Yeah.
If I don't cut it, this is going to be super topical because it's all about episode 7 specifically. I have 2 days to post.
True. Slap a spoiler warning at the beginning.
It's not even that, bro. The next episode will be out by then.
Yeah. Who cares? We can include it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
People do that all the time in podcasts.
Not to go all the way back to the Marvel stuff, but you said Red Guardian remind me of David Harbour and his epic Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Out. I'm looking forward to that. John Wick, but Santa. That's David Harbour. Sign me up.
I don't expect it to be good, but I am gonna watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just nice seeing some new ideas for Christmas movies. I love it.
I also saw on Disney Plus they're doing a Santa Claus's, like a Tim Allen sequel, which is interesting after all this time.
See what I mean? New ideas.
Yeah, that's not a new idea, but you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's nice to see that David Harbour movie versus another remake.
I guess that's true.
Especially with Christmas movies. I think all Christmas movies pretty much feel the same to me.
You watch
Except for Home Alone. I think Home Alone's the best Christmas movie.
A movie, that's for sure. It's pretty good.
I don't know about the best, but it's up there. Better than any of the Santa Claus movies. I think whenever I watched those growing up, I didn't enjoy them that much.
I like Santa Claus 1. It's one of those movies that, like, the first one was really good, and then the sequels feel really forced and for money, and not like because there was an idea. First one feels fun.
Yeah.
Even though it's like weird corporate Santa Claus lawyery shit. I don't know, but it's fun. I have fond memories of that one as a kid. The toy Santa in the second movie scares the living daylights out of me. I don't ever want to look at that again. But
currently Googling.
It shows butt cheeks at one point.
Truly, the Grinch movies are pretty good. I think cartoon, of course, it's classic. The live action one, I mean, Jim Carrey carries, but...
Wait, which cartoon are you talking about?
Are there multiple Grinch cartoons?
There's the Illumination one with Benedict Cumberbatch as the
no,
Grinch, and then there's that old.
No.
I don't think I've seen a very fluid old animation for it, but
no, not the new one. I haven't seen the new one. I don't want to. It looked.
Just saying, the live action version of the Grinch is definitive. It has one joke in it that I laugh at every single time. That like babies come down in like baskets to Whoville, and one of the doors open and it's like the dad of this baby. He's like, "Honey, our baby's here. Kind of looks like your boss." I laugh at it every single time. It's so good. Chuck's so funny, bro.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I love the live action Grinch movie. I like a lot of Jim Carrey movies, so say what you will.
Yeah, I actually forgot the Illumination one existed. So I had no interest in it whatsoever.
It's the Grinch. That's it. There's nothing too much extra. It's the exact thing you expect it to be.
Was it good?
I mean, it gave us the generic Grinch story, so it's
So
good.
it really gave you nothing new.
It gives you nothing new, but also like it doesn't really disappoint if that's all you're asking for. So like saying it's good is like an overstatement, but saying it's bad is like an understatement. It's just mid. It is the Grinch.
So it's like it's no Lorax or what's the Whoville one? Horton Hears a Who.
Horton Hears a Who. That's a classic.
I thought those are both really good. Like
I don't know what happened to those
takes on Dr. Seuss.
Are those aren't Illumination, are they? I don't know what happened to those.
I don't know, but the animation style looks kind of similar. But yeah, the Lorax had some bangers in it too.
I won't lie, I'm less familiar with the Lorax than I am the Horton Hears a Who movie, but I remember them both being good. The Vulture and I quote the Vulture with my sisters all the time.
Lorax is Illumination. So I bet the other one is too.
It's weird. It's kind of missing the very smooth characters that Illumination usually has.
I think Horton Hears a Who has it. I mean, sorry, the Lorax has it. Horton Hears a Who, I don't think does. But the Lorax has like, it's got the dude that sells air, and it's got Taylor Swift's character. Is it Taylor Swift?
I think so.
Yeah, it's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I think I've seen that movie like once or twice, so.
I want to rewatch that one too. No way, Danny DeVito voiced the Lorax? How did I not
That sounds
put that
too
together?
perfect. Maybe I actually need to go rewatch this movie.
We should watch Party this. I just remember the music being really good too, because it's kind of like a musical sometimes.
Yeah, I remember there's like a whole
It had
song
some
about
really good music.
being greedy about air or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's been a long time since I've seen this movie.
Okay,
like, since it was
we're
in
gonna
theaters.
we're gonna watch Party that at some point.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. What else is new?
Oh, it's on Peacock TV.
Yeah, I guess we're never watching
Prime Video or Vudu?
Oh, Prime. I guess.
Let me check right
I have
now.
to buy it. In which case.
I haven't canceled it yet.
Isn't like Amazon impossible to cancel because they make you pay yearly for it?
Amazon Prime? No.
Yeah. I don't know why.
It says it's currently unavailable. You have to rent or buy.
So we'll never be watching
So
that.
I have to rent it.
Oh, here's something we can talk about. It's finally over. My suffering. I go to a watch party every Sunday. I sit there and I have to shut the fuck up because my family friends, they like the show. Actually, I can't put that in. I have to restart this segment. I know they listen to this.
No, you're keeping that in. You're keeping that in. You're not deleting that. I don't care. Sever the family ties.
I would like to apologize to the people I watch party this with, except for my dad, who feels somewhat similar to what I do. House of the Dragon's some dog water, dude. It's bad. And like, I've been on like the Reddit and the review, the whole film essay, YouTube sphere. I've been looking around and. Yeah, some people make some good points about, oh, this is a callback to this one conversation Viserys had. Bro, the structure's dog water. And every single episode is like, I know you don't watch all the after explainers, but I'm forced to sit through them. And not only are they a disservice to how bad the writing is, because they just explain what was supposed to be happening, even though it didn't. But also, every after explainer's like, so this is kind of the inciting incident that starts the Dance of the Dragons. Every episode. And then they'll do like a 6 month to 10
When
year.
is it gonna start?
Dude, they have like a 6 month to 10 year time skip. I'm like, you did the inciting incident for a saga we didn't watch because you time skipped through the whole drama, dude. Ugh.
It'll start next season.
In 2 years, 2024, baby. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Well, I'll give him a pass. The CGI was really good.
The CGI was really good. The dragons look phenomenal. I
don't think I hate it as much as you do. The show overall, but I definitely have a lot of the same problems.
I'm just never gonna rewatch the show, and the intrigue is just not the same. This doesn't feel like Littlefinger is plotting with Sansa. This feels like
it's not the same show though. It's not
but
the
it
same
is.
story.
They slap the Game of Thrones title on it. They do the theme song.
That's true. They shouldn't have done the theme. They shouldn't have done the theme.
This is Game of Thrones. Like, as much as people are like, it's not Game of Thrones. This is Game of Thrones. Like, sorry, not sorry. Like, even the author pitched this show, even if he's not super involved. This is Game of Thrones. As much as nobody wants to admit that the quality is not all the way there, and that it's kind of, the writing is pretty mid. At least we got to see Aemond One Eye have a blue eye and eat a kid or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dragon Munch. I saw that coming, bro. As soon as he emerged from the storm, I was like, just like Jaws, bro. I said that out loud.
Also the fact that they focused on that kid so much that episode, when he's has a talk with his mom. They camera lingers on him longer. It's clear. Okay, he's gonna.
It's kind of clear once he lands in Storm's End and the other dragon is there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's
I was
happening.
give me a dragon fight. And they did.
There's a lot of weird things in House of the Dragon, and they all amount to the same kind of point. It's he gets to Storm's End, he gives the note to whatever the Baratheon's name is in the show, right? He gives it to
Bobby B.
Not Bobby B. The new one.
Wish he was Bobby B.
The illiterate one. He gives it to the illiterate one, and the whole point of that Lord being illiterate is to serve no purpose. It doesn't matter. This Lord can't read. I get you're just I guess world building for medieval times, but this isn't. It's not serviceable. We wasted a minute waiting for him to get a maester, and nothing happened except Aemond stared down Luke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's kind of cool to see Aemond stare down Luke.
You just
He's
Aemond.
A creepy guy. He's a creepy dude.
We know you like Alicent's children. All right.
I'm just saying, they're really creepy, and so it's enjoyable to watch in a weird way. You know what I mean? It's you're watching a train wreck, and it's wait a minute.
Alicent's kids. Listen, Aemond has the same charisma Daemon has, and I'll give Aemond this. At least he killed a kid. Because Daemon, bro, he brings the charisma to the show, and then all his plotting never leads anywhere. Bro, he goes and sings to Dragon. Maybe that's going to be important next season from what I've seen. Who cares, bro? You spent 4 minutes of him walking in a dark room and runtime this episode for something that might happen 2 years later, because we got to wait 2 years for your next season.
Yeah.
I'll forget.
Speaking of which, when you binge it, this show's going to be so weird. The pacing of it.
And not all the recasts work. Can we talk about that at long last? Not all the recasts work so well.
Which one are you thinking of?
The second version of Aegon was bad.
He almost looks younger. Is that weird?
It's I mean, he's fine, but he doesn't match the precast. I kind of feel, hot take, I don't feel like Rhaenyra is recast. I mean, she's a fine actor, but they're not the same person to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they did good with Rhaenyra.
I think the Alicent is really good, but I think the Rhaenyra is a lot.
Alicent's spot on.
Yeah, Alicent's spot on. Rhaenyra feels kind of okay. I understand, but also,
I thought Rhaenyra was fine.
It's also weird when some of the characters recast, not other ones don't. Daemon looks the same in episode 10 as he does in episode 1. And Cole's a weird one they didn't recast.
I think he's for some reason he feels worse than Daemon to me.
Incel Cole.
Yeah. I mean, at least dye his hair gray or something. I don't know. I mean, just a little bit.
What did he do in the
something.
show? He killed the lover of a character who's not in the show anymore?
Yep. Huh. Yep.
Remember how they like foreshadowed, they incredibly high key telegraphed that Rhaenyra and Daemon were going to be a thing, and then they spent 8 episodes getting there. 8 episodes and like 12 years of time skip.
Yeah.
Through characters like they introduced Laenor in like episode 3, but also you didn't know who that was because you just see him on Dragonback.
Oh yeah, huh?
Also, what happened?
Also,
like, where's his dragon? Did he take his dragon when he faked his
gone.
death?
I think in this episode they said they still have that dragon. Sea smoke.
Yeah, so I mean, just kind of little stuff like that.
I feel like I know some of the dragon names better than I know the main characters'
That's
names because of all the
absolutely
actor
true.
changes.
Because it's just Vhagar, Caraxes, and Sea Smoke is just memorable because it's not like a stupid Valyrian name.
Yeah, I think Syrax, is Rhaenyra's.
I hope you're right. I think like, is it
Something like that. It's
Melee's
similar.
or something is Rhaenyra's? I don't know. She said it once the last episode. Do I have to remember? I don't remember the.
It's crazy,
I don't remember
like,
the names
how
of the
many
King's
kids they
Guard.
have that
That's
are just,
because
like,
2 of them's
completely
name is
ignored,
Eric.
too. Oh yeah, and they're brothers too. It's like
And they
Eric
look
with an
identical.
E and Eric with an A.
Oh, one's on Rhaenyra, one's on. Who cares, bro? Why did you name them both Eric? For the sake of the
Those
show.
the guys. Was one of those the dude in the last episode that like swore his loyalty, or was that just some completely different person?
Yeah, no, one of the twins just swore his loyalty. He stole the
Okay,
crown.
that was
he stole
one
the
of
crown
them.
and ran to Rhaenyra, and the other one.
Have we
Beat the
only
fuck
seen
outta
them in the
Aegon.
episode before that?
Yeah, that's it.
Like that was their only.
Their arc is I support Aegon and I don't.
You
We're
couldn't have,
Eric
like,
and Eric.
introduce them in any of the other episodes
Oh.
at least. Would have been nice,
They had to have,
or at least just make some
had
of
to
the existing
dedicate-
characters do that instead. I don't care, but zero setup for these guys. They just throw them in when they need them and then forget about them. That's about
had to
it.
dedicate runtime to Daemon killing his wife, which, if you think about it, if he's just not married at the beginning of the story, it does not change a single thing.
Yeah, other than he's more despicable or something. I don't know.
Oh, that is one
And
thing
then-
that didn't get explained away is that Daemon's just an abusive piece of shit. No,
Yeah, I
not
was
even
gonna
the
say,
writers.
that
Not even the
was-
writers dared touch that in their little post credit explainer, bro.
Yeah, because once you pointed out how they have some weird explanations for some very interesting scenes in that
Oh,
show,
dude.
I was like, okay, they're gonna like try and justify that or have some weird explanation for the choking scene, and it's good to know that they didn't, but I just didn't
No,
even
they
watch
just
it at
skipped
that
it.
point.
They just skipped right over it. They didn't touch it.
Oh my
With like
gosh.
a 50-foot pole. They did not even come close.
Like, even we don't know why we did this.
That's what they said about the dragon in episode, what was it, 9?
Oh yeah, they're
They-
like, well, it looked
they
really
literally-
cool to see a dragon burst through the floor.
They literally said in the post credits, they said, some audience members might disagree with us on this choice. I'm like, then you know you're making the wrong choice, bro.
Yeah. Just do the safe bet and do what it says in the books. I mean, how hard can it be?
Like, even if it says even if it's like Rhaenys like watches the crowning and escapes on her dragon, there's no shot that the book says Rhaenys got 5 feet away with her giant ass dragon, and instead of preventing war for the entire kingdom, her family, and everybody else, especially when she's not gonna side with these fuckers, burn them. There's no reason.
Oh.
There is no reason.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Corlys comes back. So he's been absent from all these episodes, and then all of a sudden, oh, he's here. Oh, wow.
Yeah, like the whole
he's not dead.
The whole conflict
And-
of episode 8 is that they're trying to decide on his succession, and I know they say, "Oh, he's back at
He might not die.
Driftmark.
Yeah.
He's sick or something," and I'm like,
Potentially fatally wounded. Whatever.
I'm like,
but
so that means he's coming
he just
back.
shows
but
up.
Also, like, I guess here's my question: Am I just like, do I read into stuff like that too much? Like, is it too obvious? Like when they're like, he's sick, but we need to decide his succession, and he's off screen.
No, I
like,
thought the exact
bro,
same thing.
he's coming
I
back
thought the exact same
100%.
thing.
We're wasting
No,
a ton
I
of time
literally-
with this stupid
As soon as
succession
they
bullshit.
said that, I was like, yeah, he's coming back.
I guess maybe that creates conflict between Corlys and Daemon, but also Daemon just flew away for that part too. And if it's gonna have ramifications, I guess we'll see it in 2 years when I forget that these things happened.
Ooh.
If you wait long enough,
And
the
then,
audience forgets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then what's her name? Rhaenys. She's like, this whole show she's been the queen that never was, and she's all, pro, down with the patriarchy and all that. And then she's like, yeah, well, before I can bow to, a woman queen,
I have to go talk to my husband.
Let me wait for my husband.
And also, I have not supported you really the entire time, Rhaenyra, but I'm going to
potentially killed my son.
Oh, yeah, my family's dead because of you and Damon, pretty much, but yeah, I'm going to support you.
Because Damon,
the fake out death is really on Damon, too.
Kill her, but, he's still partially responsible for it.
At least to the Valerian parents, it definitely looks like Damon is responsible for their son's death, and kind of for their daughter's death too, and also they're kind of just holding the grandkids hostage at this point. So
they're like, well, but our kids.
I mean, Damon has not acted as a dad in the show a single second, not 1 second to those girls, and it's like.
And you know that they did, right? Like they had a deleted scene of him like consoling them after she died.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not even making that up. Like they filmed it and everything, but they didn't put it in the show for some reason.
What?
I'm not making that
crucial.
up.
I'm sorry. That is crucial because to me, my viewership experience with like this whole bit, I think I skipped 1 or 2 of the post-credit explainers because I watched it on my own because I skipped a couple of weeks to the watch party, and bro, I'm watching, dude, I swear, I watch the show and I'm like, these kids are hostages. Damon doesn't care about them, not a little bit. Rhaenyra, maybe a little because she's like a somewhat more sympathetic character than Damon, but also not really. They're not her kids. And it's like, why are they not like chilling on Driftmark with Corlys and like Rand? That seems like a healthier spot for them to be in. I know they like implied Corlys is kind of a shit husband, but also like he's better than Damon so far by a lot.
Yup. I love it when he said in that episode, he's like, why are we supporting either of these people? Let's just go do our own thing. And then like a minute later, he's all, oh, actually, I'm gonna about to Queen Rhaenyra.
That's because Rhaena ran back. Rhaena was like, she like, I have to go talk to my husband. Goes back to Driftmark, and she's like, what do you want to do? He's like, I want all of these people to die. Literally every last one of them. And she's like, well, actually, I respect Rhaenyra now, so we have to go support her.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just bend the knee in the first place? Then you could just tell Corlys you bent the knee, and then you're stuck. Like, Corlys is stuck. Like, there's no...
Yeah, what's he gonna do about it? He's dying
this did
anyway.
Nothing. I guess this was a healthier conversation for the one couple in the show that's not choking each other out or raping the housemates.
The bar's low.
I don't know, bro. Or what is... Dude, what's worse to me about Aegon, worse than the housemaids, is that those kids are with his sister, bro.
And was it his kid that was in the fighting ring too?
His bastards?
Some blonde kid.
He has bastards in King's Landing.
And he had them in the fighting pits too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like, he has bastards in King's Landing, and he just gave them to people to get rid of. And then they, Eric and Eric found him in, like, the fighting pits, and that's when one of the Erics is like, I can't support him. And,
yeah.
Dude, the sister is... That's an underrated and underutilized character. I forget her name. Alicent's daughter.
It sounds like Rhaenyra, too. It's like Rhaena... Is it Rhaena?
No, Rhaena's one of the Driftmark girls. The Valerian girls.
Oh. Is it?
But I'm talking about the one with the white hair that's like definitely...
I know you mean. And she has all the like the predictions or whatever.
She's like special needs.
Yeah, but like every time she says a quote, it's like there's a beast beneath the boards, and then like the next episode the dragon pops up. Yeah, you know what I mean?
She's like she's one of those weirdly prophetic characters. She's built different. I'm cutting that joke. Oh.
No, you can keep
We're going to keep this whole thing. That's it. I'm keeping the whole thing.
Oh, I think it's Helena. Yeah, it is. Okay, I just Googled it. Helena Targaryen.
Bro, the same guy who abused his housemaid and his mom covered it up is the same dude that's having children with that. his sister, who can't mentally understand what's happening, I imagine.
Yeah.
It's fucked. Hey, you like Allison's kids still, or? Yeah, eat shit, man.
I never said I liked them. I just said they're entertaining to watch.
I know. You love them. They're your favorite characters.
No. Only good character was Corliss when he said, let's quit. But they ruined him too, so.
Corley's is kind of still safe. Just handled grief in a really bad way. But, like, that is the least egregious thing any of these characters has done in
That's true.
10 episodes. So, also,
this is like, actually, this might be worse than Breaking Bad levels of not liking any of the characters.
It's absolutely true. The only
they all do worse stuff too.
I'm serious. The only kids I liked, and they kept the douchebag ones, so the only kids I liked were the strong boys. I guess I like the Valerian girls too, but they don't get any screen time, so.
Strong boys being Rhaenyra's children? Okay.
Yeah, I like the strong boys, and I like Daemon's kids, and none of those people get very much screen time, so.
I'm sure they'll find a way to make Rhaenyra's children just absolutely despicable as well.
Oh, I mean,
especially with Daemon as their
beating
dad,
up
you know
Luke
what I mean?
before they sent Luke to die, so I mean, it's not great.
True.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
If Luke cuts out his eye in Hall of Baratheon, he lives.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, because I mean, okay, so
well,
first
maybe
of all,
Aemon doesn't go chasing.
Maybe he doesn't chase him.
Yeah, there's no loss of control.
But then you have to question, like, why was he chasing him in the first place? He's just trying to goof around, trying to be intimidating, or what? But
that's what the explainer says. It was like, oh, he didn't
control the
hate his
dragon.
nephew. He just liked teasing his nephews.
Just like the classic, they forgot.
And that's why he revealed the fact that his eye was cut out and told the boy to cut out his eye, right? Yeah, that seems like uncles teasing their nephews.
No, it's another
to
classic.
Me.
They forgot. They forgot Valerian existed. They forgot they could speak a magic language to control the dragons.
Well,
but,
they are half of that fight, and then the other half, Aemon screaming, "You idiot!"
But neither of them even speak Valerian to the dragon, which I guess Vizzy T, he said, "Oh, but you can't control the dragons," and
so it's foreshadowing. So
I
we can't be mad at it, not even a little bit. And the munch was kind of funny because that dragon is just so big.
It was a cool scene. I laughed. Still enjoyed watching.
I laughed out loud because it was one bite.
Did you really? It was like so anticlimactic too. Like you don't get his reaction before he dies or anything. It's just like chomp.
He stares into the jaws of death. He's like Geppetto in there, you know? He's still alive.
I kind of would have expected it to be in slow-mo or something, but no, it just happens.
I appreciate that there's no slow-mo, actually. I don't want more slow-mo in my action scenes. Especially with what I heard about Black Adam, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need everything to look like it's a Snyder cut, okay?
True. Yeah, he overdoes it a bit too much. That's just so he has an excuse to use the Wonder Woman theme some more.
It's really good music. No, I was thinking about that with the Ant-Man trailer too. Is Marvel? That's really, I think, where Marvel struggles most is the music.
Yeah,
like the
Ant-Man theme. Does it exist? I don't know.
The jokes and the CGI might be in decline, but none of the characters outside of Captain America have like a distinguishing theme. I guess the Avengers.
Like the logos too. It's
but
kind of random, but they all look the same now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not excited for that. Back to
That's because it is all the same. It's just cookie cutter at this point. Give the main characters kids or something, or bring back an old character.
Listen, they have to cultivate young Avengers or something, so they have to put
something
the kids
like
in.
that. Ton of CGI. Rely on it a bit too much
CGI.
Now.
That's gonna be
Ant-Man one.
That's gonna be
I bet the entire thing was on the volume.
The whole movie.
You know how bad
CGI.
Kenobi looked on the volume? Imagine an entire movie like that. Actually, Thor was on the volume too. The Thor 4, and that looked really bad.
That whole movie is CGI. Like there is gonna be no practical sets in that movie. Not a single one.
Ugh.
Like, seriously, think about it. After they get sucked into like, even in the lab, actually, even in that lab is going to be a volume lab too, but like.
True, it wasn't Ant-Man and the Wasp.
They like.
Actually, I don't know if it was volume, but yeah, let's see.
But you know what I mean. It like.
Yeah.
They're going to get sucked into the quantum realm, and then the rest of the movie is them escaping the quantum realm. And you know that them getting sucked in is going to be like either pre-act 1, like it's going to be like the very first thing in the movie, or it's going to be like end of act 1. So 2/3 or more of the movie is completely CGI sets and probably CGI characters for some of it whenever they have their helmets on.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Yucky.
Dude, that's actually why Andor wins every single time. Is a lot of it looks practical.
Yeah, I hope we can say the same thing about Andor when it's all said and done.
Have you seen leaks that make you worry about it, or?
No.
I'm not very confident.
no, I'm just saying the only reason I don't sound confident is because of, well, their track record, but everything I've heard about it still sounds really good. I mean, the fact that they planned this thing out from the beginning, it's only going to have 2 seasons. It's going to lead right up to Rogue One.
Didn't they film it back to back?
Great writers. I don't think they did. I don't think they filmed it back to back.
You know what my humble opinion is? And I've had it ever since I learned this about Lord of the Rings. Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings movies were filmed back to back to back.
Okay, that's what I thought, because I was watching it the other day and I was like, I'm pretty sure they were filmed back to back, but I didn't Google it. But
yeah, they are. And ever since I learned that, I think to myself, Star Wars sequels, like, even if they switched directors, if they just filmed everything back to back to back,
that makes so much sense.
Even if the fans like hated episode 8 still, they wouldn't have been able to change their plans so much, and we would have had a coherent story, and
it would help with a lot of things too. You get all the filming done at once. You don't have to worry about all those breaks or gaps in schedules and everything.
I'm sitting here. I learned that House of the Dragon is like 2 years out, and I'm like, bro, if we want to talk more House of the Dragon, like if they in fact, there was no chance they didn't know, right? They put that first episode out and it broke records on HBO Max. So they knew that this was going to be a hit. And like, instead of just filming it back to back to back, because they're only going to do like 4 or 5 seasons of House of the Dragon from everything I read, bro, like they film it back to back and we don't have to wait. They could put out a season every 6 months. They could like milk this show.
This could essentially fix their CGI problem too, because
you have so much more time to work on the CGI.
You have that expectation it'll take 2 years for the next movie anyway. Then they can spend that whole 2 years on just editing the movie, just post-production.
Yeah.
So you've already filmed it all. But what's the downside to this?
The downside is that if you
it's a lot more work and you actually have to have a plan.
If you do a pilot season of something and it turns out that the fans don't like it that much, you're stuck with whatever you already filmed. That's either like sunk cost or you have to make another season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the end of the world, because even bad Netflix shows don't get canceled till like season 3. So from what I'm like, Wheel of Time was garbage, bro. Wheel of Time was garbage. They're giving that shit like 2 more seasons at least. So,
wow.
I mean, I just think film it back to back. Stop playing games.
I mean, it's got the Disney logo on it, so people are going to watch it anyway.
Actually, that's why they don't film it back to back. It's because it's Disney and people are going to watch it anyways, no matter the quality.
That's why they should do it back to back.
But they don't have to. They don't have to make quality anything.
Oh yeah. And they don't need plans either.
Saying. They don't need plans anymore. They don't need
making
quality.
A plan? It's a lot of work. I don't know if I could do that.
I'm sure eventually they'll slap Pirates of the Caribbean title on something, and people will go watch that too. So.
I want to say they are making another one.
Oh yeah, Johnny Depp won his trial, so he's
I don't know if he's going to be in it though, which would kind of ruin the entire movie, but
that'd be kind of weird.
What? 5? Are they on the 5th one now?
6, I think.
6, holy.
Yeah, because they did like the Davy Jones trilogy, and then Stranger Tides, and then that one with
I'm very excited. It's going to be terrific. We're just working on the screenplay. One of the original writers is helping write it. He has a great command of the characters. That's all they say about it.
I'm just saying, Johnny Depp milks money out of those movies. So I mean,
yeah.
I don't.
And if he's not in it, how are they going to make even half the money? Who's going to want to watch that?
If house moms can't go watch hot Johnny Depp be a pirate, I cannot tell you how many of my friends' moms growing up was like, "Oh man, Johnny Depp's so good. He's such a good actor," and they didn't say it like that. Until I was a child.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. Disney doesn't have to film back to back, is the point of that. That's why the Hobbit movies aren't so good. They didn't film that back to back, so. You know.
I don't know if that would have changed the story, though.
I think it would have
Some of the
helped.
decisions they made.
You wonder why there's this weird third movie that's just one giant battle. It's because they didn't think to film it all back to back and think to restructure it in any way that any of the movies had a coherent story alone.
Well, they just shouldn't have made it 3 movies in the first place.
That's true.
That's kind of a complete other discussion for another time.
Yeah, it's because they put too much Sauron build-up. Which I wonder will mesh with Rings of Power the longer that show goes on, if any of that will really add up in any way. I kind of expect
I don't know.
not.
Are they even allowed to with the license they have? It's they can't use anything from the first age. I don't know what they can use from the third.
They bought the rights to The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and all the appendices, which is which actually includes quite a bit of lore history material. But they didn't purchase the Silmarillion, which is the actual history book.
Yeah.
Which is weird when you're telling a prequel. I don't know. Supposedly the Tolkien estate wouldn't sell it to him. So
that's so weird.
So I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. So
it's just really weird they would keep just one part of it to themselves for some reason. If they're already selling the rest of it, you might as well just give them the first stage.
I have no idea.
Anyway, should we just end it here? At least the recording half?
Yeah, we can stop it.
We can call that a podcast still.
All right. Thanks for listening. You can find us on YouTube, Apple, or Spotify. Feel free to like or rate us, and please like, share, and subscribe for more content.